Hello everyone, this is Gio, a freshman college student currently studying STS 1. At a very young age, I must admit that I had such admiration for turtles, even up until now. In fact, I had a great number of pet turtles named after certain elements. Look, here's titanium, and here's iron. I even wanted to have a pet sulcata tortoise at some point. But enough about me. Relevant to this discourse is the executive order that we will be dissecting today. Introducing, creating the task force Pawikan, and appropriating funds therefore, or the executive order number 542. Signed and took effect on the 26th of June, year 1979, it integrates and allocates budget to existing rules and regulations concerning the matter of marine turtles in the country. It places such significance to the enforcement of the law in conserving marine turtle species and against illegal practices done, such as poaching, smuggling, selling their eggs and meat, as well as environmental practices that directly affect their population. This is actually very important considering that the Philippines is home to 5 of the 7 sea turtle species in the world, according to Large Marine Invertebrates Research Institute Philippines. Considering that all of these species are endangered, Executive Order Number 542 actually plays its part in attaining a balance necessary to, quote-unquote, perpetuate the existence and sustained yield of marine turtle resources to contribute their optimum share in the economy of the country. Regarding its current implementation, there are existing marine life sanctuaries in the country. Namely, some of these are Pobu or Datag Marine Sanctuary, Santo Rosario Marine Sanctuary, and Ayala or San Ramon Tourist Zone and Marine Reserve. Baby turtles are also released in certain points of the country through conservation facilities including Bataan and one back in my hometown in Cavite. In understanding this particular law on a deeper level, we will now be applying the SWOT analysis. First, its major strength lies in how it significantly incorporates the methodological framework with how it encourages to conduct field investigations, information and extension work, and socioeconomic surveys to be used as basis. Another would be its respect to existing cultural practices that involve marine turtle species over their utilization or livelihood concerns, not simply putting a halt to such. However, its greatest weakness lies in its inherent lack of enforcement along with its low budget baseline considering the extensive scope it holds. Additionally, it is also suggestive of being dependent on voluntarism and private agencies. On the other hand, it also has opportunities to face. Namely, one would be to push one of its objectives to enforcement, which is to coordinate with international agencies concerned with the conservation of marine turtles. This would be a very proactive opportunity for research and development given that the country is a sea turtle hotspot. Who knows? Maybe having international partners would eventually save marine turtle species from the IUCN Red List of Threatened Species. Moreover, it could somehow be a good chance for the law to incorporate the establishment of local research facilities to centralize the monitoring and study of these precious creatures. Ultimately, the threats it faces are the very activities it seeks to stop. In particular, the law could encounter a high risk of violation through the high prices and demand of the illegal turtle trade. As stated from a report by Yaptin Chai, the market value of 19,000 green turtle eggs is estimated at a whopping price of 350,000 pesos. This, along with insufficient implementation, could eventually lead to the further decline of marine turtle populations. The major recommendation for a more holistic approach in implementing the Task Force Pawikan boils down to its allocation of funds. Currently, it grants a basis, according to Section 4, of 2 million pesos to the program including all of the activities and resources utilized in the span of 6 years after its implementation. However, according to a report by Trono, quote-unquote, unfortunately, however, it has never been appropriated the whole amount ever since its operation. It was in year 1992, and for the first time in 10 years, that the project has an approved budget of 2,153,000 pesos, end quote. In short, it is neglected to say the least. And Given the benchmark budget of 2 million pesos with approximately 166,000 pesos monthly, it is much lacking in terms of the compensation to the workforce, facilities, and scientists who strive for a science-driven approach. So, it could be safe to say that one of the major reformations that must be done to this executive order would be to update, expand, and specifically state the budget considering the involved person's pay, necessary technology and facilities for research, as well as a more focused enactment of the law. That is it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening to my quick dissection of Executive Order number 542. Let us be enlightened and participative towards a science-driven society. Remember, we have the power to make good STS fix bad STS. See you next time.